Today, we are featuring an inspiring young South Sudanese woman driving heavy-duty truck in the ongoing construction of Juba Bor Road. Aluel Priscilla is 22. She joined Point Investment Company in 2020, a year after completing Senior 4 in the neighboring Uganda.
This is Aluel Priscilla Daniel talking with you. I've completed my Senior 4 2 years ago. In my holidays, so I go to work with a subcontractor called Point Investment. So that was the company I was working in after my Senior 4. So I worked with them for a short period of time I was just like a help out to them because I did not know a lot of things. So I worked with them for a few times. Then I got here. I got some interest to learn how to drive because there were a lot of chances in the company. So I was seeing different people around and they were operating different things. So I was interested to join them and I learned how to drive. So they welcomed me and I learned how to drive. So I started to learn until I be confident out in my driving. So I joined the driving training. Then the person who was training me was cooperating and I was really enjoying. So it trained me until I knew how to drive. So now I'm confident I can take you anywhere driving. So that was what I did after my education, after completing my Senior 4 anyway, not all the education. So till now I'm driving still. So that's what I'm doing now.
Priscilla drove a 6x4 Sino truck that has the road capacity of 21 to 30 tons per trip. She explained to me how she drives a Sino truck.
I'm switching on the AC. It was off because the truck was off. So I'm putting it on. Now it's on.
Okay. So now after switching on the truck, what do you do?
Alright. After switching on the truck, when you want to start, you press the glass. Then you put on the gear. This is number 3. So if you want to start with number 1, you make like this. Then you start with number 1. Okay? So then you remove the handbrake. Then you leave this one slowly. Then you go. This is how. Number 2.
So do you enjoy your work?
Yes, I do.
So what's your maximum speed?
I go up to 85 at times because if the road is free, so I have to speed on. So if the road is busy, I minimize my speed.
And then in terms of cubic meter, I understand that this car takes a lot of marams in terms of cubic meters. So what's the maximum that you can carry?
Okay, it depends on. Okay, like if the road is not that good, you have to communicate to the operator just to not to load it too much. So because the road is not good, but if the road is fine like this, can be loaded up to there.
Being the third born, Aluel Priscilla lives with her parents in Bor County of Jonglei State. Priscilla's dream is to become a biologist, a scientific studies of human plants, animals, and environment in which they live. She also encouraged women to have a determination. No track after seeing that there were no or few women driving at Point Investment. She is currently driving a Sino truck where she is correcting Maram at a borrowing point and dumped at a different sections along the Juba Bo Road.
I came and just watched how they were working in their compound, in their company. So, and I saw a lot of ladies in cooking, other ladies were engineers, others were what, so, and there was no one lady driving. So I said I will try to learn how to drive, because I think men have dominated this, and the ladies are really not, they are not doing this work.
Is it because the ladies are not interested to learn this one?
No, I said, since these guys are doing, why can't I do it? I can try. So I was like, let me try. If it is very hard to me, then I will not. And if it is simple, I will learn.
So it took you how many months in order to learn how to drive this Sino truck?
Sino truck?
Yes.
It was not a very long time. So it was like, I took only 2 weeks to learn how to engage the gears. Then there are other things that you have to know when you are driving. So I came to know them now in the 3rd, 4th and 5th week. The weeks that were following the 2 weeks.
Wow, that's amazing. And before that, were you driving any car, maybe manual or automatic?
Oh, I just used to try others, the manual car, the small one, not the big one. But I was not really driving like other drivers. I just used to, for them.
Where do you want to see yourself in the next maybe 5 or 10 years? Yeah.
Okay. I'm really planning to, maybe in 5 years to come, I would have completed the next degree. I would have completed my degree. I will join, and I will be studying the next maybe in
what
few.
What do you want to study?
Oh, I want to be a biologist.
Biologist.
That's what I desire most, and that is how I was focusing on biology when I was at the school with agriculture. So I want to be a biologist.
Are you performing better in biology?
All right. When I was I started to learn biology in senior 1 as usual. So I got interested in biology because of my teacher. My teacher was a courageous man. He used to encourage people, and he used to teach us very nice. And most of the people actually were admiring biology, because he used to explain up to the extent we cannot even ask anything. So when I'm in class learning biology, I used to enjoy, and the things in biology were really meaningful to me. So I said, why don't I be one of the biologists?
Now back to the current skill that you are doing now. So I understand that the majority of girls or women are fearing to drive this kind of Sino trucks. So what could be your encouragement to your fellow women on how they can embark on some of these skills instead of just sitting idle?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would advise them to be open. They shouldn't fear anything, because everything is the same. So if you fear, you will just waste your time thinking that the thing is hard to learn or anything that you are thinking. But whenever you take a move, or you decide to do something and you take an action, you will learn. You will know how to do it. It's just a matter of deciding and take an action, and you will know it automatically.
And then just a quick one, what made you not to continue with your studies right after completing senior 4?
All right. See, when I was in my secondary school, I was under a scholarship. So, and it was 4 years scholarship. So after the scholarship, my father was not able to continue with maybe paying my school fees. So I decided to come and see the ground and how I can help myself to continue studying. But there was no that quick help
Who are
that came.
offering to you the scholarship?
It was Window Trust Uganda in Kiandongo.
Oh, you studied in Uganda?
Yeah, I was studying in Kiandongo. Yeah, they were the ones responsible.
What does this mean to any ordinary woman who is watching you or who is listening to your voice? What does this mean to them?
Okay. This means to any woman or to any lady that will watch what I'm doing. This means to you that nothing that you have decided to do nothing can defeat you. If you decide to do something, maybe you will see it hard when you have not yet entered in, but when you enter there, you will see how simple it is. So I used to see it difficult, but when I entered inside the track, it was really simple, and that's why I continued with it. So whenever you decide something, you have to take an action. You go try. It will be very simple.
In your childhood, were you having any dream, maybe to drive this kind of truck, this kind of car?
Okay, so I did not have any dream. So life changes. So whenever you grow up, different situations can make you to do anything that is available at hand. So the life was changing. So from different environment to the other environment. So this is where I came to learn this.
Radio, I am Charles Water reporting from Juba Borough.